Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Outriders Worldslayers video. Well, the game has been updated. We have a brand new update and it is huge. Today I bring you the brand new update patch notes. So let's get started everybody. And once again, thanks for watching. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Now the patch notes is going to be two huge announcements, right? They said you can check out most of it on this thread. I'll leave a link down below. Let's start off with the new feature called item locking. They've implemented item locking functionality. They improved the quick mark functionality to now also include legendary Apocalypse Epic and Apocalypse legendary rarities, changing the behavior of the camera when sprinting to make the camera behavior between toggle and hold to sprint consistent. The camera will no longer turn when the players are sprinting. Nice. Now another quality of life change they've implemented in today's update is the reduce on the Apocalypse level grind. Starting from Apocalypse Tier 20, the requirement to level of each Apocalypse tier has been reduced by 10%, which is pretty cool for everybody that is still on that grind. Now in this update they also implemented reduced cost of a whole bunch of stuff like anomaly extract. The amount of anomaly extract gain has generally been improved, and the amount of anomaly extract gain in Tire Guitar Trove has been increased by 500%. Full run through Tire Guitar including Trove should now net out more around the double the amount of anomaly extract earned since before this patch. Boss running the final arbiter will net slightly more anomaly extract than before, but this will not be the most effective route of getting anomaly extract. Under crafting and upgrading, starting at item level 50, the anomaly extract cost required to upgrade gear has been reduced by 5%. Between the two above changes, increased gains and reduced costs, players should be able to support upgrading 2 full sets of Apocalypse tier gear. This should enable a greater amount of more experiment as well. And of course we have Apocalypse gear drop rates. Starting at Apocalypse tier 11, the increased chance for Apocalypse vintage gear has been increased for each Apocalypse tier. Next up we have improved rewards with expeditions. So under expeditions, the rewards have been increased in order to make expeditions feel more viable alongside Tire Guitar. The loot gain per time invested should now feel quite similar between expeditions and Tire Guitar. Players should now receive a greater amount of epic and legendary items and comparatively fewer rare items in expeditions. Anomaly extract farming should now also feel much more viable to do in expeditions as well. We're gonna have to try that one out. And of course we have progression related bugs. Fix a bug that allow players to miss a PAX point if they transition out of the Fisherman's Fight too quickly. Fix a bug that prevented characters transferring to Worldslayer from obtaining their first ascension point. Fix a bug that could prevent co-op players from leveling up if they had acquired all required experience but the party had been wiped out during combat. Fix a bug that caused the player's health to be improperly calculated if they leveled up immediately after dying. The correct value would be displayed if they died again. Next up we have bug fixes skills and nodes. They fixed a bug that was causing the twisted rounds, volcano rounds, and blighted rounds as well, those skills to be blocked when firing any one-shot weapon. Fixed a bug that prevented the mod's minefield and legendary minefield from triggering more than once per enemy. For the Devastator, fixed a bug that prevented the Devastator Pax Knot's finishing touch and Earthen Shell from properly working after the player transitioned from a no weapons area. For the Technomaster, fixed a bug that prevented Technomaster from activating the Pain Launcher skill if they were too close to cover walls. Fixed a bug that prevented Technomaster from cycling between camera sides when using the Tools of Destruction minigun. Fixed a bug that caused the stat screen of Technomaster to display abnormal results while the tool Destruction was still active. Now for the Trickster. Fixed a bug that prevented the Trickster's Hunt the Prey skills from triggering if enemies were using cover. Fixed a bug that caused Trickster to lock up if they use Hunt the Prey on an enemy who died at the same time. Fixed a bug that could cause Trickster to get stuck in geometry on certain levels when using Hunt the Prey. Fixed a bug that could cause the Trickster Twisted Round skill to remain active indefinitely if player was staggered during the reload animation. Fixed a bug that was causing the Venerator's Knife skill to deal inconsistent damage when used in combination with certain mods. Fixed a bug that was causing the Time Rift mod weightlessness to show an incorrect duration of 5 seconds in its tooltip. The correct value is 3 seconds, which is now correctly displayed. Next up, we have bug fixes in gear. Fix the bug that prevented a Technomaster's Grim Inventor set bonus from triggering consistently in combination with the Pain Launcher skill if there was only one rocket remaining in the RPG. Fix the bug that was causing status power provided by items to be multiplied instead of decreased as players increase their Apocalypse tiers. This could unintentionally lead to increases as high as 700% status power at Apocalypse Tier 40. Fix the bug that prevented the mycologist set from behaving properly in the transmogs menus. Fix the bug that allowed the game to drop a headgear item called Wraith's Mask, for which there is no transmog design. Next up, we have bug fixes and mods. Fix the bug that caused the Shock and Awe mod to trigger more often than intended. Fix the bug that caused a Relatively Thorough mod to inconsistently refresh and in some cases even extend the cooldowns. Fix the bug that caused the Untamed Power mod to skip the cooldown for the Trickster, not the Prey skills. Fix the bug that prevented the Pyromancer mod Ember Shield from triggering more than one stack if the player had the skill node Master of the Resistant active. Fix a bug that prevented a Trickster and another one armor mod to not function for killing shots. Fix a bug that prevented a Devastator Reflecting Bullet mod Equator from working in relations to melee enemies. Fix a bug that prevented the Concessive Force mod from increasing the damage dealt by the Devastator chip off the old block mod effect. Fix a bug that caused the Self-Medication mod to fully restore a player's health every time if triggered. And implemented changes to the Death Ray mods of VFX so that the mod's effective not overly bright in certain areas. Good change right there. Next up, we have bug fixes and enemies. Fix a bug that could cause enemies from being properly affected by or not animating and despawning properly when hit with either the Devastator's Impel and Earthquake's Pyromancer's Feed the Flame, and Overheat or a Technomancer's Cold Snap or Cairo Turret skills. I like saying Cairo turret skills while the enemy was affected by the Phoenix or effect. Fix a bug that caused the Skirmisher Warlords to appear on the Trial of Tyr score screen multiple times. Fix the bug that could cause the Arbiter to be locked in a melee attack loop if the player targeted them with the Hunt the Prey skill at certain moments. Fix a bug that allowed players to interrupt adherent enemies' ability with regular weapon shots. Fix a bug that allowed players to enter cover when affected by the Executioner's Chain lock ability. Improve the consistency of the Shadow Beast melee attack in relation to the Claw VFX. And fix the bug that was causing co-op players to be momentarily held back if hit by a Forest Strict projectile. Fix the bug that allowed Vanquisher's enemies to rotate while executing the Suppressive Fire skill. Fix the bug that caused Snow Behemoths to become idle if their Rock Plower skill was avoided by Devastators using the Gravity Leap skill. Fix the bug that caused enemies to be stuck in an animation loop by players using the Concentrated Blast mod or Pyromancers using the Overheat skill. Fix the bug that prevented the Crawler in the Cliffside Path arena from moving away from its spawn location. Fix multiple bugs that prevented melee enemies from reaching players in certain locations. Multiple improvements to make the VFX of enemies' abilities more consistently timed with their effects. Next up, we have bug fixes in general. Fix a bug that reset auto loot filters settings after returning to gameplay from the lobby. Fix a bug that caused Worldslayer and Apocalypse gear to appear in Tiago's rotation for players who had not upgraded to Worldslayers. Fix a bug that caused client players to see an incorrect number of retries remaining for the trial of Guitar when exiting to lobby and using continue. Fix a bug that was causing the armor worn by other players to jitter and jump in multiplayer. Resolving clipping issues. Resolve issues related to camera movements during cutscenes. Implemented multiple improvements in resolution for issues related to lights and shadows, and improved certain areas where frame drops were observed. Multiple bug fixes related to audio and SFX not playing or not ending properly, multiple improvements to geometry, collision, and emplacements of enemies or items, multiple bug fixes related to quest projection blockers, various other minor bugs fixes, and last but not least, crash fixes. Now that's a lot right there. A lot of quality improvement, a lot of buffs going on right there, as well as some very needed changes to endgame. I must say, Going to be a pretty good update. I'm going to have to check it out and get back to you about that. But for right now, that's pretty much going to for the video. Let me know down below what you think about it. As always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing it? Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Right here at Karpo Gaming, upload a wide variety of videos, range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.